Hello, fellow collectors. Frank here, back with another TTM Success video. TTM standing for Through the Mail Success Autographs. I have 3 in the box today. Let's get right at it here. First in the box, we have a TTM Success number 51. This is a 1 for 3 in 13 days out of North Texas, Dallas, Texas. We have Mr. Danny Darwin. Looking quite nice here for the set in this 1981 Topps. And he did not send back 2 of my cards. I also sent out an 88 Topps and a 93 Topps Stadium Club, but that's quite fine. This is the one I wanted here, the 81 Topps. Looking nice in blue ink. Daniel Wayne Darwin, nicknamed the Bonehead Bullet or Dr. Death, born October 25th, 1955 in Bonham, Texas. 65 years young. Mr. Darwin was a right-handed pitcher, played 21 seasons in the majors, 78 to 98, was selected as an undrafted free agent by the Texas Rangers in 1976. During his 21-year career, he went between being a starter and a reliever. He pitched with the Texas Rangers, the Milwaukee Brewers, the Houston Astros, my hometown team, the Boston Red Sox, Toronto Blue Jays, Pittsburgh Pirates, Chicago White Sox, and rounded off his career with the San Francisco Giants. He was the 1990 National League E.R.A. title winner with the Houston Astros, posting a 2.21 E.R.A. in 162 2/3 innings. He was a career 171 wins, 182 losses with a 3.84 E.R.A. He was purportedly named Dr. Death by Houston teammate Nolan Ryan because of how tough Darwin was and all the fights he purportedly got into. One of his most famous fights perhaps is in 1998. There was an incident where Ricky Bottalico of the Philadelphia Phillies beamed Barry Bonds of the Giants, and he charged the mound. And as the story goes later on, Earl Hershiser, who was his teammate at the time, claims that Darwin punched him in the face. At the time, they were teammates. However, Hershiser claims it was a retribution for Hershiser hitting Darwin back when he pitched against him. So that was an interesting story there. So got in quite a few brawls during his career. He was also the brother of Jeff Darwin, who was a relief pitcher, pitched a few seasons in the 90s with the Mariners and the White Sox. Looking quite nice there. Thank you, Mr. Darwin. There we have TTM Success number 52. We have a 1 for 1 in 28 days out of Denver, Colorado. We have Mr. Steve Atwater. Steve Atwater looking quite nice here in this 1991 Pro set. We have Stephen Dennis Atwater, born October 28th, 1966 in Chicago, Illinois. 54 years young. Mr. Atwater is an NFL Hall of Famer, the class of 2020. He played 11 seasons in the NFL from 89 to 99. He was drafted in the first round, 20th pick overall in the 1989 NFL Draft out of the University of Arkansas. He played most of his career with the Denver Broncos from 89 to 98 and his final season with the New York Jets. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champ with the Broncos, 8-time Pro Bowler, 2-time first team All-Pro, NFL 1990s All-Decade team. He had a career 24 interceptions, 1,180 tackles, 5 sacks during his career. One of his most famous tackles was a tackle on September 17th, 1990. During a Monday Night Football game telecast at Mile High Stadium in Denver, Colorado, as Kansas City Chiefs' massive 260-pound running back Christian Okoye, the Nigerian Nightmare, came through the hole in the line of scrimmage. He was met by Atwater, resulting in a collision which stopped Okoye in his tracks, with Atwater standing over him, taunting the proclaimed Nigerian Nightmare while he lay on the ground stunned. His coach, Mike Shanahan, at the time said that's the hit that people remember him for. So he's a hard-hitting safety. in the NFL, played quite a few seasons, a Hall of Famer, looking quite nice there in black ink. Thank you, Mr. Atwater. Final one I have here, TTM Success number 53, is a 1-for-1 in 11 days out of Portland, Oregon. We have Mr. Hershey Hawkins. Mr. Hersey Hawkins, looking quite nice there in 1989-90 hoops in blue ink on the number, was his number 33 there. We have it here on a 91-92 hoops. Blue ink is the USA team card. And looking quite nice here on this 94-95 Topps Finest when he played for the Hornets. And I wasn't sure how that came out. That came out beautiful. I love how that came out. So we have Mr. Hershey Hawkins here. So we have Hershey R. Hawkins Jr., born September 29, 1966 in Chicago, Illinois, 54 years young. The Hawk, they call him. He was a shooting guard, played 13 seasons in the NBA, 1988 to 2001. He was drafted in the first round, 6th overall in the 1988 NBA draft by the Los Angeles Clippers out of Bradley University. Shortly after the draft, he was traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. He also played in the 1988 Summer Olympics in Seoul. He played his NBA career with the Philadelphia 76ers, 88 to 93, Charlotte Hornets, 1993 to 95, Seattle Supersonics, 95 to 99, Chicago Bulls during the 99-2000 season, and the Hornets again 2002-2001 season. He was a one-time NBA All-Star. He was part of the 88-89 All-Rookie team. He averaged a career 14.7 points per game. Quite a good sharpshooter. Averaged 2.9 rebounds, 1.7 steals per game. And he also answered a few questions for me, so I'm going to put these cards down here and share with you. So I asked him, Mr. Hawkins, who was your favorite NBA teammate? Johnny Dawkins, Charles Barkley, and Detlef Schrempf. Who was the tougher player defender successfully against? Not many. And I asked if a movie was made about your life, what would be the title? Grounded. So very nice there. Some nice looking cards there. Appreciate it, Mr. Atwater. Appreciate it, Mr. Darwin. Appreciate it, Mr. Hawkins. I hope everybody's having a nice weekend, nice day, wherever you're watching this. Take care. God bless. Peace. Thank you for joining me. Until next time.